can't focus, your monkey mind is exhausting you. Discover the Zen secret to taming the chaos and building unbreakable focus. Stop fighting your thoughts. Watch now to find your clarity. The cage of constant noise. Welcome back to Echoes of Life. Take a moment and listen, not to the sound around you, but to the sound within your head. Can you hear the frantic chatter, the relentless internal monologue? That voice is jumping from past regrets to future worries, from yesterday's email to tomorrow's to-do list, all while you're trying to focus on a single task. This, my friends, is the monkey mind Xnunyuan, Xin Yuan, the heart-mind monkey of ancient Buddhist texts. In the digital age, our mind is not just a restless monkey. It's a monkey equipped with a smartphone, full inbox, and unlimited access to the internet. We are constantly pinged, pulled, and distracted. The result is mental exhaustion, shattered focus, and a profound sense of never truly being present, even in our own lives. We mistake this constant mental activity for productivity or intelligence, but it is, in reality, a source of immense suffering. The suffering of dukkha, caused by the inability to find stillness. The monkey mind is the engine of procrastination and anxiety. It tells us we need to check one more thing, research one more detail, or catastrophize one more scenario before we can finally settle down and do the work, or simply rest. This relentless mental jumping leads to a state known in psychology as continuous partial attention, a state where we are never fully committed to anything, eroding our ability to find depth, connection, or joy. The great Zen masters understood this chaos centuries ago. They realized that true freedom is not found in controlling the external world, but in taming the internal chatter. They discovered that you don't fight the monkey, you don't yell at it, or try to lock it in a dark room. Instead, you offer it a job, a purpose, and a gentle, consistent point of focus. Today, we will turn this ancient wisdom into a set of practical techniques for modern life. We will learn how to identify the monkey's favorite food, how to establish the anchor of presence using your breath, and how a simple 3-second pause can interrupt the mental frenzy. The goal is not the total absence of thought, which is impossible, but the choice of focus. Are you ready to trade mental chaos for an unbreakable, quiet clarity? Let us begin the training. The origin story. Why your mind hates stillness. Why is the monkey mind so determined to sabotage our focus and peace? Understanding its origin is the first compassionate step toward taming it. The monkey mind is not a moral failing. It is a profound echo of our survival instinct. Imagine our ancestors. To survive, their minds needed to be constantly vigilant, scanning the environment for danger, a predator, or opportunity, food, shelter, restlessness, and quick shifts of attention were assets. That primitive mechanism is still fully operational in your brain today, but instead of scanning the forest for tigers, it's scanning your phone for notifications, your memory for insults, or your future for potential failure scenarios. It's an overworked, misdirected security guard. In Buddhism, the monkey is driven by tanha, thirst or craving, and its counterpart, aversion. It leaps toward anything promising pleasure, desire, or leaps away from anything causing discomfort, aversion. When you sit down to meditate or focus on deep work, your mind perceives the stillness and lack of external stimulation as a form of danger or boredom. It says, "Danger, nothing is happening. We must jump to find stimulation, or at least a story to worry about." The crucial understanding here is that you are not the monkey mind. You are the quiet, spacious awareness, observing the monkey. We often mistake the noise for the self, thinking, "I am an anxious person," or "I am a distracted person." This conflation gives the monkey too much power. The great Zen master, Thich Nhat Hanh, taught that we should look at the monkey mind not as an enemy to be crushed, but as a suffering child who needs attention and gentle guidance. When we try to fight the thoughts, we only feed the conflict. If you yell at a child or a monkey, it only screams louder and jumps faster. Our challenge is to change the monkey's diet. The monkey loves the adrenaline of drama, the sugar rush of gossip, and the endless stimulation of novelty. The antidote is nourishment by presence, by consistently and gently redirecting the mind to a simple, non-stimulating object like the breath. We teach the monkey that stillness is actually a source of safety and deep, sustaining contentment, not a threat to survival. We begin the slow, compassionate process of retraining an ancient mechanism for modern peace. The first step, always, is to stop judging the chattering. Simply acknowledge the monkey is there and prepare to take its hand. The observer role. Who is watching the monkey? Once we stop fighting the monkey mind, the essential practice is to establish the observer role. This is the core of mindfulness, recognizing that there is a quiet, spacious aspect of your consciousness that is separate from the contents of your thoughts. You are the sky. Your thoughts are merely the clouds passing through. The monkey lives in the clouds. You reside in the sky. In the Zen tradition, this is about cultivating metta, loving kindness, toward your own mental activity. Instead of getting lost in the thought, you step back and observe the thoughts, process. How do we do this practically? We use the technique of labeling this. When a thought leaps into your awareness, gently give it a descriptive label without engaging in its content. For instance, a frantic worry about money, label it worrying. A memory of an argument, label it past story. A sudden urge to check your phone, label it craving stimulation. A critical thought about yourself, label it judging. The power of labeling is that it immediately breaks the spell of the thought. It transforms an immersive, consuming drama. I'm going to lose everything into an objective, transient event. A thought labeled worrying has arisen. It distances the observer from the monkey. When you practice the observer role, you realize a powerful truth. Thoughts are not facts, and thoughts are not commands. They are merely chemical and electrical discharges moving through your brain. The monkey can chatter all at once, but the observer gets to choose whether to feed it or not. This process requires absolute non-judgment. The moment you judge the thought, "That was a stupid thought," or "I shouldn't be thinking this during meditation," you step out of the observer role and join the monkey mind on the tree. You have become one of the restless thoughts. The goal is simple, consistent, gentle awareness. Observe, label, and let go. You are teaching the mind that its thoughts are welcome to arise and pass, but you are no longer obligated to follow them everywhere they jump. You are the watcher, calm and steady on the silent bank of the rushing river of thought. The rope and the anchor, the breath technique. The most reliable and portable tool for taming the monkey mind is the proper breath. Your breath is always anchored in the present moment, making it the perfect tether for a wandering mind. It is your rope that gently guides the monkey back to the anchorage of now in the technique of anapanasati, mindfulness of breathing. We use the physical sensation of the breath as the primary object of attention. The breath is simple, non-stimulating, and constantly changing, a perfect reflection of life's flow. The practice of gentle return. Establish the anchor. Bring your full attention to where you feel the breath most distinctly. The cool air entering the nostrils, the rise and fall of the abdomen, or the slight expansion of the ribs. This is your anchor point. 2. Observe the monkey's jump. Inevitably, the monkey mind will leap. One moment, you are with the breath. The next, you are planning dinner, reviewing a past conversation, or lost in a fantasy. The gentle return. As soon as you realize your attention has wandered, and this moment of realizing is the success, not the failure. Gently, without frustration or judgment, escort your attention back to the anchor point, the breath. Do not criticize the monkey for jumping. Gently take the rope and guide it back. The key word is gently. If you yank the rope, the monkey resists, fights, and creates tension. If you return gently, you are communicating patience and compassion, which builds a trusting relationship with your own mind. Every time you bring your attention back, you are performing a mental repetition, strengthening the neural pathways for focus and neural presence. Think of it as a bicep curl for your attention span. This practice teaches the monkey mind that the present moment, embodied by the breath, is a place of profound safety and rest. It doesn't need to frantically search the past or the future for security. It can find it right here, right now. Consistency is far more important than intensity. A gentle 5-minute return to the breath every day is infinitely more valuable than an aggressive hour-long session once a month. The rope is always there. Use it gently, and the monkey will learn the way home. The 3-second pause, interrupting the jump. While formal meditation practice builds our mental muscle, we need a technique to disarm the monkey mind in the chaos of daily life, a way to interrupt its jump before it leads to an emotional reaction or a major distraction. This is the 3-second pause. The monkey mind operates on impulse. It sees a stimulus, a critical email, a ringing phone, an annoying comment, and immediately jumps to a fixed reactive response: anger, distraction, or fear. The 3-second pause creates a critical space between the stimulus and the response. This space is where your freedom, your choice, and your clarity reside. the practice of the 3-second pause. Stimulus. You receive a notification, feel a surge of irritation, or have a sudden, strong impulse to check social media. 2. The pause, 3 seconds. Stop all physical and mental activity immediately. Close your eyes for a brief moment if possible, or just soften your gaze. Take one intentional, deep, slow breath. In for 1 second, out for 2. The choice. Ask yourself, does the action the monkey mind is demanding serve my highest intention for this moment? You move from reaction to conscious choice. This tiny 3-second window is enough to engage the observer and pull the mental monkey back from the emotional ledge. It shifts your state from the reactive lower brain, driven by impulse, to the conscious, rational prefrontal cortex, driven by intention. Applying this pause in digital life is revolutionary. When the phone lights up, the pause reminds you, I am the master of this device, not its slave. When a conversation becomes heated, the pause allows you to respond with wisdom rather than reacting with anger. The Zen masters teach that the quality of your life is not determined by external events, but by the quality of your responses to those events. The monkey mind seeks to steal your choice by demanding immediate reaction. The 3-second pause is your tool to reclaim that choice, moment by moment, transforming chaos into conscious action. Practice this pause 5 times today and watch how much space and calm you can create in a busy, reactive world. Feeding the right wolf. Intentional focus. Taming the monkey mind is not just about bringing it back to the breath. It's about giving it meaningful, intentional work to do. The famous Cherokee parable tells of an old elder teaching his grandson, there is a battle between 2 wolves inside us all. One is evil. It is anger, envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, lies, false pride, superiority, and ego. The other is good. It is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, benevolence, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, and faith. The grandson asks, which wolf wins? The elder replies, the one you feed. In the context of the monkey mind, the evil wolf is the chaotic chatter of distraction and craving. The good wolf is mindfulness, intentional focus on the present reality. We feed the good wolf through a mindfulness in action. Since the monkey mind is inherently active, we must engage it with focused, single-tasking activities. This is the practice of Kinhana, walking meditation, or mindful chores, mindfulness in action. Choose one task. Rinsing dishes, walking from the car to the office, folding laundry, full engagement. Use all your senses to focus only on that one action. If you are walking, feel the pressure of your feet on the ground. Notice the swing of your arms. Listen to the sound of your steps. If you are washing dishes, feel the temperature of the water, smell the soap, listen to the clatter of the plates. The return. When the monkey mind inevitably jumps to planning or worrying, gently and immediately bring your attention back to the sensation of the task. The brilliance of this practice is that it turns the mundane tasks we usually rush through into opportunities for mental training. We are teaching the monkey mind that it is perfectly capable of focusing on one thing, and that this focus is deeply satisfying. We are feeding the good wolf of stillness and presence. The more you feed the wolf of mindfulness, the stronger it becomes, and the quieter the distracting wolf becomes. Start small. Choose 5 minutes of mindfully drinking your morning tea. This small act of focused presence is a massive step toward achieving unbreakable clarity in all areas of your life. Digital tethers. Taming the external monkey. In the 21st century, we must acknowledge that much of the monkey mind's chaos is amplified by digital tethers. The constant demands and notifications from our devices. These devices are designed by experts to hook into our craving mechanism, essentially handing the monkey mind a never-ending supply of shiny objects and high-sugar treats. If we wish to achieve unbreakable focus, we must establish intelligent boundaries with the external world that feeds the internal restlessness. The strategy of digital boundaries. The notification audit. Turn off every non-essential notification. Notifications are not urgent calls to action. They are external demands trying to hijack your internal focus. Reclaim the right to decide when you check information. 2. Create focus pockets. Designate specific times and spaces as no monkey zone. This could be the first hour of your morning, your dinner table, or a specific block of time for deep work. During these pockets, your phone should be in a different room or on Do Not Disturb. This protects your anchor and prevents the monkey from jumping ship. Treat devices as tools, not masters. When you pick up your phone or open your laptop, pause. Use your 3-second pause. Ask, what is my specific intention for using this tool right now? Check the email, perform the intended action, and put the tool down. Avoid the aimless scrolling or the passive consumption that feeds the craving monkey. Remember the words of the Buddha. Control your attention and you control your mind. When you allow the world's chaos to dictate your attention through constant pings, you surrender control of your mind. By setting clear, intentional boundaries, by cutting the digital tethers, you are protecting the spaces you need for stillness. You are signaling to your mind that the work of the present moment is more important than the fleeting, transient excitement of the next notification. This is not about deprivation. It is about prioritizing peace and focus over external noise. The quiet mind is the disciplined mind. Final echoes. Peace in the presence. We have reached the final echoes of our journey to tame the restless spirit within. You have learned that the Zen secret to unbreakable focus is not about eliminating the monkey mind, but about compassionately training it with the powerful tools of mindfulness and intentionality. True, peace is not the absence of mental activity. It is the freedom to choose. Where your attention rests, even amidst the internal chatter, you are the watcher, not the thought. Your breath is the anchor, not the distraction. Your intentional choices are the food you feed the good wolf. The work of taming the monkey mind is a lifelong practice requiring infinite patience and gentleness. Every time you realize your mind has wandered and you gently return it to the present, you have won. This moment-by-moment victory is the essence of mindfulness. I encourage you to take one technique from this video and commit to practicing it daily for the next week. Start with the 3-second pause. Use it before opening a door, before responding to a text, or before starting a new task. Create that small space of choice and watch your focus blossom. Thank you for joining us on Echoes of Life. If this message of clarity and focus resonated with your quest for inner stillness, and if you're ready to continue building a life of purpose and presence, subscribe to our channel and join a community dedicated to mastering the art of the mind. Like this video to help this ancient Zen secret reach others who are exhausted by distraction. And finally, share this with a friend whose mind you know is always racing. Gift them the knowledge that their focus is not broken. It simply needs training. Until our next journey into the deep wisdom of the East, may your mind be calm and your attention be unbreakable.